Hi and welcome to the show. My name's Baz the Bard and this is the Fab Top 10 as of Monday the 28th of August from Card Market. If you're enjoying this content, there are a few ways that you can support me. You can subscribe to the channel, you can become a Patron, or you can leave a tips via the tips jar. And you can find the links and details for these in the description below. The sponsor for this show is Silver Palms. They're a UK singles retailer of flesh and blood cards. You can message them through Facebook at silverpalms.uk, or you can see them at person, or see them in person I should say, at the UK Nationals on the 2nd to 3rd of September, the Netherlands Nationals on 9th to 10th of September, and they are potentially at the Battle Hardened in Florence on the 16th to 17th of September. And if you contact them beforehand, they could potentially have your cards waiting for you at the event, so your deck is all ready to go. Okay, so let's see what's what. Okay, so this is last week's top 10 as of Monday the 21st of August. And as you can see, there are plenty of Shadow Runeblade cards. For the last few weeks, players have been consistently picking these up, making Vincent a very popular hero to collect. Will this week's top 10, however, be the same story? Well, grab a brew, huddle round the campfire, and let's see how this story unfolds. It's a new entry for number 10. It's Vincent Iron Maiden. I guess after people have been collecting all of the shadow cards, it's only fair that Vincent herself turns up. This is only the regular card though, it's not the rainbow foil. And you can see there that the prices are there just for comparison. It's up to you whether or not you wish to partake in buying any of the cards, okay? I'm not giving you any financial advice or what cards you should collect, right? A new entry at number 9, Red Sink Below. This comes into the top 10 every now and again, especially when fatigue decks come into the meta. So at the moment we have Dorinthia Great Axe, and especially now we have the new Briar Fatigue, which Charles Dunn successfully piloted to win the new US Nationals. Okay, so that's number 9. A new entry at number 8, we have Lumina Lance. Light cards haven't really made an impact in this current meta, and if you've seen the results from the Nationals from the weekend, light cards really haven't made an impression now. So I would think basically people are trying to pick this card up as a cheap Majestic. Get it while it's cheap. Another new entry, it is Iron Song Versus. We had a Shadow Legendary last week in the Diadic Carapace, and now we have a Legendary in the form of Iron Song Versus. A brilliant card for St Bolton, giving it a much needed 2-block and easier to obtain over the Braveforge Bracers. Following on from Lumina Lance, are we starting to see a shape for this week's top 10? Number 6. Number 6 last week was lost in thought, and just like the card name, it has been forgotten because it's not even featured in this week's top 10. But this week it's Widespread Annihilation. It's gone up 1 place to number 6, and it has currently been in the top 10 now for 4 weeks. Its popularity hasn't dropped, probably due to the fact that it's a blue 3-block. Whereas all the other of Vincent's Majestics, Widespread Destruction and Widespread Ruin, have fallen out of favour and have dropped out of the top 10. Number 5, up 5 places from last week's number 10, Surgical Extraction. As more copies get open from Dusk Till Dawn, the card is certainly becoming popular as people are fleshing out their Assassin collection. Number 4, up 5 places from number 9 to number 4, we have Starstruck. Starstruck has now been in the top 10 for 5 weeks. The price might be dropping, but its popularity overall isn't. New entry, number 3, Banneret of Gallantry. The light theme continues. St Bolton not be a popular pick for the table right now, but the light is certainly battling hard and beating the shadow in the top 10. New entry, number 2, Banneret of Courage. Light cards have flooded the top 10 and banished the shadow. Banners and flags have been raised to the glory of Sol. Up 1 place to the very first place. Number 1, we have Warmonger's Diplomacy. It's now been in the top 10 for its 5th week. The only other card that's been here that long is Starstruck. Now, some people might say that this card is total Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. But if you've watched the stream from the US Nationals, it can certainly win you a title, that's for sure. So we're probably going to see it in the top 10 for a few more weeks to come. But what cards do you think are going to make it into the top 10? Are we going to see more light cards? We're going to see more bannerets as the light banishes the shadow? Or are we going to see more cards come in, say, from the Briar deck, say Anthem of Spring, because these decks are now becoming popular and we're in the national season? Or are we going to see a shift to see more Mechanologist cards come through, as just round the corner we've got Bright Lights? A huge thank you to my Patreons, Andrew Rayner, Bolful and Mike Kerslake. Your continued support means so much to me, so thank you very much. And if you would like to become a Patreon, you can find the link in the description below. You'll receive a 10% discount code for Flesh and Blood products for buythesametoken.com. And you will have your name in the credits for every show I do. Thank you. So once again, this video has been brought to you by Silver Palms, and you can find them at facebook.com/silverpalms.uk. And until that time, take care and don't forget to toss a coin to the bard. Bye bye.